we got pretty decent amount of this done, except we still have, you know, the other fourth, or the other eighth, and then the other, yeah. We still got plenty to go from this, so. I guess I can just start. If you weren't here last time, I gridded off this area 10 by 10 squares, and well, off stream I gridded the rest of it, so I won't have to worry about that. Also gridded off the entire this part of it, so that I don't have to go back and do it again. So that'll save me a lot. I plan on finishing this eighth and definitely starting on the other side of it, which I folded this up weirdly last time. So we'll be starting on this side after we finish this side. So this is all folded weirdly. There we go. So we'll start on this. We'll finish this side, and then we will move on to the other part, and then that'll be only an eighth of it done. So technically, this is actually a 16th of it, not an eighth. This is a 16th of it, so yeah. Yikes. Oh well, that's okay. Hi, Suki. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How has your day been? Wasn't too bad. That's good. I had an okay day. It was just kind of relax, and then we went to my grandparents' house to celebrate my grandfather's birthday. So that was nice. However, my mom made dinner, and unfortunately, I did not like what she made, and I felt bad because it really soured my mood. It didn't. I didn't like it, but I still ate it. It's just like now my stomach doesn't feel too right because I didn't like it, so my body's like, get rid of it. But other than that, I feel okay. It was nice seeing my grandparents, even though I just saw them literally like 2 days ago. Yeah, I like to spend time with my grandma, especially because she's the one that pretty much has taught me a lot in terms of like baking. She's really what started my whole liking for baking and everything. I always say that she's the reason that I bake, because technically she is. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at this and I just see pretty much 3 entire squares full of the same color. That's 100 by 100, or 10 by 10 squares, so 100 strings. Oh boy. Okay. That's fun. Technically, it is what goes the fastest, but that's a lot of string to go through really quickly. Yeah. It's probably why it goes really fast, because you're not like changing colors. You're just sticking with the one color the whole time. But it also gets really boring. That's the problem. Because you're just doing the same color and you're just like, uh-huh, uh-huh. But that's kind of like what I would used to do would be I would find huge parts of the kit that you just have to do one color of the whole time, but I just got a DM from someone. I think this might be important because no one usually DMs me while I'm streaming, but That was weird. This person got confused. That was weird. Okay. Oh wait, shoot. I wasn't supposed to turn off. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hopefully we're good there. This person somehow got confused because I'm a moderator. Actually, I'm an administrator for a server, and they got confused and thought that, because like we deal with scammers, because you know who doesn't at this point, and we publicly call them out with like solid evidence and all that stuff, and I had to do that today, and this person thought that they were there. It was their conversation with the scammer, and I'm like, no, it's just someone else. What? Overall, very, very weird. Can't say that's not the first time it happened, though, because people get weird over that stuff all the time. And now he's still messaging me. Come on, man, I'm busy. Just gonna block off the area that I'm working here. It's got 3, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, but my day consisted of I woke up, I went to the store. So that was my mom. I don't actually know if my mic mutes when it does that, but I think it does. If it doesn't, oh well, but she was just telling me that I'm gonna go see my aunt tomorrow. Time to wake up early on my one day off this week, but that's okay. Or, well, 2 days. Yeah. I actually noticed that it does that when Small Aunt Mom was streaming, and it was Tanner's. It was Small Aunt's mic, and she was like, "Look at this! If I tap the mic, it turns off and it mutes." And I looked at my mic, and I was like, "Does my mic do that?" So I found out that way. Cause I mean, I was just looking for like a mic. Cause when I first started, I didn't have an actual mic. I just had like my webcam mic, which we don't even talk about how bad that one was. So, I was looking for like cheaper ones that wouldn't, shit out on you within like an hour of being on, and then it's a Fee Fine. That's the brand. I don't know. I think it's a Chinese brand, to be honest, but I don't know. I just saw it on Amazon, so I saved it to one of my lists, and then I got a notification. It's like, hey, one of your items that you have in your wish list is on sale, and I was like, I bought it for like 20% off. It was really nice. Well, I shouldn't say 20%. It was $20 off. It's normally like 50 something dollars. I got it for like 30 something, so. And it works. It's nice, so I don't see why not. Wow, this guy's relentless. Please leave me alone. grab more string soon. More of this color at least. Because this entire area needs to be covered with the same color. And beyond that, a little bit more too. So that's fun. Oh no, that's just my phone saying it's gonna rain. I was like, are you serious? No. I thought it was him still messaging me. And now the notification's not going away. Come on, weather. Okay, I need another one of these. I had this so nicely organized and then it just all fell apart. Just gonna grab like a handful and just go with it. The phone caught in the crossfire. The phone is just being the weatherman. I have a pillow on the back of this chair so that hopefully it reduces the strain on my back, but I don't know how well it's actually gonna work, but chair upgrade, yeah. A pillow. Until it gets replaced. Plus one pillow. Pillow added to chair, plus one comfort. This music kind of sounds like something that would be used in Animal Crossing. I just thought about that. I don't know why, but I was obsessed with Animal Crossing when I got it for my light. I think I clocked in like 200 something hours in it. I mean, I literally got to the point where I was like trading bells and, you know, like really getting into the turnip exchange and stuff like that. So I was going on websites and like trying to see like whose island has 99 turnips, or like turnips for like the lowest price, and then who has a Timmy and Tommy selling for a super high price. And I think I actually did it to the point where I earned like 2 million at once. I have a screenshot, I'm pretty sure, but it was insane, and I was like super into it. And that's how I got most of the items I have on my island. But then I realized after I just got my OLED, I have to start over. And I'm like so devastated. Like, what am I gonna do? I have to start over. But I'll be honest, my island looks pretty tragic right now because I'm really bad at terraforming. But I got rid of everything. I got rid of the river, and I got rid of like all the mountains, so my entire island is just flat. And then I was like, I'm gonna move the neighbors' houses to little mountains. I'm gonna decorate the little mountains, and I did really bad. I'm not a terraformer, that's for sure. It was not pretty, but then I decided I'm gonna venture out and I'm gonna try and get every single like cat villager. I think I have like 5 maybe. I have like a tiger and a lion, and then I have a black cat. I think that one's Kiki. I have like she kind of looks like a Russian blue cat, but I can't remember all their names off the top of my head. But there's this one villager I don't want to get rid of. She's like a hamburger ram. Rita. She's so cute. There's a way to transfer your island. Oh, that would be incredible. Because there's no way I'm starting over. I just need help, like, figuring out how to terraform my island. I've been looking up ideas, but it really doesn't help me. I just kind of stare at it and go, what the heck am I looking at? Like, I have this really cute... I've seen someone put... It's a rainbow of roses, which are my favorite flower. And it's just like... They have a rainbow of roses, and then terraformed around it is like a mountain in the shape of a heart. And I was like, oh, that's so simple and so cute, and I never did it. Did I grab the wrong color? I think I grabbed the wrong color. But just for these two, the color's darker. But yeah, I started with Rita and Tiger. Tibbles. I love Tibbles. And I was like, oh, it's a hamburger ram. It's not actually. She's just like red, orange, and green. So I'm always like, ha ha ha. She's a hamburger ram. Because it just reminds me of the colors of like a quarter pounder or something from McDonald's. But I have a funny video of me. I was super obsessed also with shaking trees, but you know, shaking trees can cause a bee's nest to fall over. So I was getting ready to catch them with my net, and I accidentally talked to Tibbles instead. And he freaked out, and then I got stung by the bees. I was like, well, shoot, what the heck? I actually think I posted it on my Twitter, which I don't normally do. My Twitter account is super dead, for good reason. I like rarely go on Twitter just because it's a show, that's for sure. Oh, that's all the wrong color too. Well, that sucks. I gotta pull up a lot of these colors now. Well, a lot of these strings. I don't know how, but they look so similar, and then you put them down next to each other, and they look very different. But I don't know how I grabbed the wrong color. Because I've just been pulling it out from the same tube. Unless I grabbed it from the wrong tube. I don't know. But yeah, I got super obsessed with Animal Crossing for a while because my friend that lived right down the street from me was like, oh, you gotta try it. You need to play it. It's so much fun. So when I got my Switch Lite, I naturally bought Animal Crossing with it, along with... I got my Switch Lite, and then I bought Super Mario Odyssey, because it was the next Mario installment. And I was like, well, I like Mario, so I might as well. And, Animal Crossing, Let's Go Eevee. I don't know. There's my other Switch games, like, right next to mine, so I don't even know. Oh, Raymond. I think I have Raymond. I don't know, though. My light is dead, so I won't be able to look. But I'll have to see if I can import my island to my OLED, because I wasn't able to do that for Pokemon Quest, and I was like, I have to start over. And then I realized I have to start over in Cuphead, and I was like, oh, that's so painful. I actually had a rat. His name was Chatter. He looked like a cheddar mouse. But he left. He wasn't enjoying my island anymore. Oh, I have a penguin too. I don't know what his name is though. Roy, maybe? I don't know, but he's always talking about he's always talking about like hitting the gym and getting stronger. And then I have an ape named Hans. And I only remember that because my best friend's name is Hans. And he's like 6'6", so like he's 6'6". He's tall. So I was just like, he reminds me of Hans. and I looked at his name and I was like, oh my god, his name's Hans. My first one is a blue mouse that always talks about the gym. Oh my gosh. Tibbles talks about the gym too. And I find him at like the town hall always like lifting a dumbbell. Yeah, but I was trying to think of funny names for like my island, but I didn't know what to do. So I just kept thinking. It probably took me a whole day to think. Now my island is called Gay Skyrim. I don't even know why, where, how, and why I came up with that, but now my island is called Gay Skyrim. And I was like, wow, I'm surprised that it's letting me pick this name, but I've seen some names that I have no clue how they were allowed in the game, so I think I'm okay with Gay Skyrim. Yeah, my goal was to have all cats on my island, but I don't want to get rid of Rita. I don't want to get rid of Hans. I want my cats, but I also want my... I don't want to get rid of Rita because I've had her for so long and I just love her. But cats. There is a cat that I do want to get really badly though, but he's super popular, but he's also super rare. It's the cat with glasses. Yeah. Isn't that Raymond? I think it is, but... Hi, Remy. Yeah, I think Raymond's the one with the glasses. If he is, then I don't have him. But, yeah. He goes for, like, 5 million, 6 million bells if you're trading him with players. And, yeah. I was a little bit more focused on getting my able sisters all dazzled up and stuff, which I really like how my able sisters look. I turned it into like a little restaurant, even though it's definitely not what it is. Yeah, I kind of want to stream me playing Animal Crossing, but I really need to figure out how to get my island on my OLED, or else I'm gonna cry if I have to restart. Because that was a lot of time I spent on my light. That was probably way too much, but... Oh. Huh. Well, it's not like I can see what color it is. So... That's okay. Purple's pretty close to blue, so I wouldn't blame you for that. Looked up the mouses because you couldn't remember his name. The mice. Looked up the mice because you couldn't remember the name. I don't blame you. But yeah, I think Raymond is the cat with the glasses. He's so popular. I haven't played Animal Crossing in a while either. It's been probably since April. But I really like Animal Crossing. I'd love to get back into it, but I really don't want to start over. I spent way too much time in that game to just start over. So... I can actually look to see how much people want, because I have Nookazon, which is what I use to like find traders and stuff. It has to update though, but I can tell you how much people are asking for him right now. For like the last time, oh man, hiccups. The last time I looked was probably in April, and he was going. Oh my god, my hiccups. I think he was going for like 2.5 to 5 million bells. So, and it's been a very long time since I've been on Nookazon. So, let's see here. Am I logged? I'm not even logged in. I have to re-log in. I gotta wait for it all to load and stuff. Oh no, now it's making me log into Discord again. I just want to see how much he costs. But I think I have like 500 reviews. So like I've had like 500 trades and stuff. Which is a little bit ridiculous of me, but that kind of goes to show you how much I liked it. Oh, yeah, see... I think I did the same thing, Remy. It's been so long I can't even remember. But I'm afraid I might end up doing the same thing. I don't think it would be necessarily my dead name, but like it would be the other name. Actually no, I think I named myself Fluffle. Yeah, I named myself Fluffle, which is okay, but it's not really what I go for. Why are you not logging me in? Hello? I see Isabel's face. Hello. Nookazon is currently having issues, apparently. Because it says go home, and then it won't go to the home page. That was a little weird. Let's see if it works now. It did not work. Oh well, I'll just look him up. Raymond. Alright, Raymond's current... Holy crap. Raymond's current average price is 3,750,000 bells. Or 150... miles. Tickets. Things. Ooh, never mind. His average price is 5 million now. 5,333,000. Wow. Yeah, he's pretty expensive. Let me see, like, recent trades. See if, like, what people have been actually... Please sign in to view offers. Great. Thanks. I just wanted to see. Now my marker isn't working. Alright, let's see how my profile's doing. Not too great. I have 482. Close enough. Hi 2'x2. I'm glad you're here. Let's see here. Obviously I don't have any listings, but I gotta look him up again. Raymond. I spelled him wrong, but that's okay. Literally, Raymond's photo goes for 500,000. Yeah, Raymond is probably the most popular villager. Let's see here. Recent trades. 3,750,000. 2 million. Free. That was probably a scam. 5 million. 200 Nook Miles tickets. And 500,000 bells. 4 million bells. 5 million bells. Yeah. Wow. 10 million bells. And 30 Nook Miles tickets. Wow. That is crazy. And someone accepted... Someone... I can't even. There goes that idea out the window of ever getting Raymond. But, you know, I did tell you, he is very popular. Also, my marker stopped working on that side, so time for the chisel one. But yeah, that's a little scary. But yeah, I'm sure it doesn't help. When I first watched, like, Hamilton and I was getting into it, there was a YouTuber that literally remade Hamilton in Animal Crossing, and his main character was Raymond. And I'm just like, shoot, his price is gonna go up so much more now. And it took off. And of course, there goes Raymond's price going up, and I'm just like, I don't have 1 million bells. Yeah. Finding him naturally is very much a huge flex. That is crazy, though. Like, how... I don't even remember how you find a villager naturally anymore. Raymond is a smug cat with glasses. You know, it's every... I probably shouldn't say that. I'll get canceled. 6. Very popular amongst the people. Very popular amongst a certain group of people. Myself included, but he's just very cool, yes. Myself included also. But, like, I'm not afraid to say, like, Raymond's really popular with, like, the, like, gay people in general. But, that's not exactly the group of people I was trying to say. But, like, yeah. That is also another group. What's your island core? I don't know what that really means, but I'm gonna assume, like, that's what your island's all about. But I don't know. I haven't been on Animal Crossing in, like, since April. So it's been a while, you know, almost a full year. But I did clock in like 280 hours in it, so that was one too many. Spent so long looking for the DMs, but I couldn't find them. Uh-oh. My phone just took a fall. Oh my goodness. My back is killing me. But it's not from the chair, because I have a pillow on my back. But I think most of my villagers came from the campsite. And then they were just like, yeah, I'm gonna move in here. And I'd be like, wait, I don't want you to move in here. That's kind of what happened to Chatter. Chatter just kind of showed up in the campsite and then was like, I'm gonna move in here. And I was like, no, you're not. I don't want you to move in here. But then Chatter left. Oh my gosh. That's so weird. I haven't had that happen, but I have had someone overpay me for stuff, but like I'd be like, what am I supposed to do? You can look through messages on Nookazon that have been archived. You have to like go into messages and then there's a drop down box for, I don't know if they're called completed messages or like whatnot, but yeah, it was just like I don't really this isn't what I listed for, and they're just like, no, it's okay, just take it. And I'm like, okay. Because, you know, that stuff like makes me suspicious, and I'd be like, okay. That is kind of why I logged in with Discord, so I don't forget my login. Because I'm really good at doing that. But I also use, so Nookazon, the same people that made Nookazon have Tradery, and I use Tradery for Royale High, which is the game that I play literally every day. So yeah, it's how I tend to be a little bit of a completionist with games that I really like, and a hoarder. I hoard like everything in the game. So that's how I got like everything in the game. My back hurts. Ugh. And now I'm getting confused. So this is why I have to mark off where I'm at, because I won't remember. I turnips selling for 600. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what happened. So when I got like super into it, that's when I noticed that selling and buying turnips for profit is really easy when other people share their like island codes and stuff, because I mean people profit off that. They would be like, it's only cost 10 Nook Miles tickets, and they would get like flooded with people. I mean, I would use, I don't remember what website it was, but it's literally just someone shares their turnip, like how many they're selling for, how many they're buying for, and then you would have like a queue automatically in the website, and then people would just wait there. I probably waited for like an hour at some point because someone's turnips were like turnip exchange words exchange. Yes, I think that's the website I'm talking about. But I mean, I think the cheapest turnips I bought was like 60 to 50. Maybe it might have even been like 39 or something like that bells per turnip, and I made like 2 million bells off of it. It was crazy. I just thought that was like insane. I'm like, I mean, it's only 10 Nook Miles tickets. Not that I remember how much that costs anymore, but yeah, I was like, oh, this is so cool. This is so easy. And then it wasn't easy. Because at some point, some people would just be like, I'd be like waiting in line for like 30 minutes, and the people would be like, I'm sorry, I have to close my gates. No one's listening to me, and they're all flooding my island, and they're not waiting in the queue, and I'm just like, I've been waiting here for an hour. It can also be really easy to get scammed, but sometimes you just have to trust it, which isn't easy, but yeah, the queue system definitely helps. I think I still have that screenshot. It might be on my Switch, but I don't quite remember if it was on my Switch or if I posted it to Discord. But might actually still have it on my phone. But I think I've sent it to I think I sent it to Daniel because he also has Animal Crossing, but whatever. Yeah, I think the first time that I did the turnip exchange was so that I can get out of the debt. Because I honestly thought it was a little bit ridiculous, but... And then after that, I was like, oh my gosh, I can buy stuff. And went absolutely apeshit on just buying, like, everything that I wanted. Finished my house with it, which I still have a pretty bad rating on it, which is really funny, but... I don't know. I definitely need to figure out how to get my island on my OLED so that I can stream it. Because I need help on my terraforming, because it is a big, fat yikes. And right now my island is pretty much flat, except for maybe like a couple bridges, a really bad river, and everyone's houses, except for mine, are on hills, mountains even, that you use ladders to get up. I have a flat earth. I have a flat island. I should have just kept the original terrain of my island. I would have been so much happier with that. But no. I wanted to design it all myself. That is how I really easily got rid of, like, clothing that I didn't want, was I just put them in mystery bags, and I put them for free. And people would just eat them up, and I would be like, okay, take them. It's all just random clothing anyways. Oh well. And of course, I'd get 5-star reviews because they're just free mystery bags, and people would be like, they were super nice, and it was a super quick, easy thing. They just had mystery bags laying around, so I just took 10 and left. All in all, it costed... Great princess strategy. All it costed was the wrapping paper, which I stocked up on because I hoarded wrapping paper like crazy, especially the orange one. I probably had like 1,000 orange wrapping paper. I got a serious hoarding problem. I have a hoarding problem in other games, but not Animal Crossing yet. I can just imagine how bad it'll get soon if I start playing again. Because I know how bad it is in another game that I have. I pretty much have every single item in the game except for like stuff that you can't trade for and just really expensive stuff that I don't really care about. But I had to buy it. I pretty much was that same exact way when I started Animal Crossing. I was like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. And then I realized I have no bells to do that. But yeah, reselling stuff that you don't want, there's someone that will take it. Surprisingly. Especially on Nookazon. There's a lot of people that will take it. It might take a while, but someone will take it. Gets home, oh, I did have that. Yep. That's exactly what happened to me every time. Or I'd be like, oh, I don't think I have that as I'm wearing it. Or it'd just be in a different color and I'd be like, oh, it's a different color. It's fine. Yeah, I had a problem. Or like I would get something that I knew that Daniel didn't have and I would just give it to him and he'd be like, this is a pink dress. Yes, you are correct. That is a pink dress I gave you. He still wore it. I think I actually have screenshots of him wearing it. We were both wearing it at some point, I'm pretty sure. Just not on my phone, it's on my Switch. My light. Poor light. My light has been through so much. Because it was like one of those outfits that were on display outside the store. Or was it? Is it outside the store? I don't know. I can't really remember if they're like the outfits in the store. Because it was like a pink like maid dress or something like that. And I just kind of laughed at it. He's like, oh, what you laughing at? And I dropped it on the floor and he's like, don't tell me you bought this for me. And I was like, I definitely just bought it for you. See, I didn't really have like super rare stuff. If I did, I still wouldn't know if I have a super rare item, but just I wouldn't even know. If anything, I would just end up giving it to Daniel because he plays Animal Crossing more than I do, or at least he did. I don't know if he still does, but he's kind of more of like a Super Smash Bros. Player, which is kind of weird. Why I asked him if he had Animal Crossing. He's like, yeah, I have Animal Crossing. And I was like, what? You have Animal Crossing, but you play Smash Bros. All the time? Like, I was genuinely confused. Because he was, like, super competitive. He played in, like, this esports club at high school. And I was just like, I have Super Smash Bros., but I suck at it. Super Smash Ultimate is my first Smash game. And it's pretty self-explanatory. I will never play that game on stream because I suck. I grabbed a small pillow for my chair, but I'm not quite sure if a small one was enough. Might have needed to grab a bigger pillow, but the bigger pillow I was thinking of, do a stream where you play Smash with the viewers. Well, I did kind of like joke around with Daniel and probably like scared the crap out of him because I would play with all of the CPUs at level 9 and I would just have 8 people. I would just have 8 players and I'd call it chaos. And go figure, I would never win. I'd be in like 4th or 5th. But I would joke around and have Daniel play on stream like with me and you guys could see how bad I am, but I mean literally those fights would be over in like less than a minute. I'm telling you, I'm that bad. And he's competitive, so it kind of makes sense. I'm starting to think I counted this grid wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did count this grid wrong. It's gonna be all off by... Oh my god, that is so annoying. And it's all the way at the bottom too, so everything up is gonna be off by a block. Wow, that's gonna be... Wow, yikes. I can't believe I did that. Maybe I shouldn't have gridded this off at like 1 in the morning. Wow. Great, that's gonna be fun. How did I manage that? Oh my gosh, I really did mess this up. That is so annoying. Nothing's wrong with the actual rug itself. I just messed up counting the grid spaces and now it's off. But on the grid, not on the rug that I'm doing right now. But that might mess up my counting later in the long run. So that's fun. Okay. Well, we've currently gotten 3 of these squares done, so that's pretty good. That's like 300 strings right there. And just this area alone is 300 strings. So, that's fun. Alright. You're so speedy. Yeah, but the thing is... that might be a good amount of this. But then you gotta realize... it's only a 16th of what I actually have. It's gonna take me a long time to do this. Man. This is gonna be a long ride. Of course my light is reflecting off of this, because for some reason, like, there's a finish on the top of this grid, and it makes it... well, the light reflects off of it for one, and then it makes it difficult to mark off because for some reason it just sucked all of the moisture out of my my marker here, apparently. excuse me. I get hiccups a lot. Just like 1 or 2 hiccups. And then it just stops. Also, I need that pack of string that just fell. But I kind of ignored that it fell. Mostly just because I knew that I would have to hold the pillow as I moved. But yeah, I hate how this reflects off of the light that I have. Let's see here. This is literally every single color except for one of the grays and then the reds in this one square. So this square might take a while just because of that. And then I have to mark it off and make sure I don't do anything wrong. Because we know that I would definitely do that. Because it's a lot of color to look at in one little square. And there's also cat fur getting on this somehow. The opposite of being the one. Yeah. The literal opposite of being the one color spot. Yeah, pretty much the entire left square column and then the entire, like, one on the right is all the same color, which is the color that I'm literally putting in right now. It's kind of weird how it gets, how these 4, are they 4 or are they 2? They're 3. 3 different colors of blue manages to make it look like it's raining in the background. It's pretty cool, though. I will admit that. It looks really nice. Very confusing, but very nice. But yeah, like, I think I knocked out an 8x8 inches latch hook in like 4 hours. It was my first ever stream, actually. I did the little kitten one, and it took me about 4 hours. And then the Shrek one took me about 5 hours. And that was a 13x13. So, a little bit bigger. But it was also in the span of 2 streams rather than one long 4-hour stream. But, and then I was so excited I wanted to do this one. And then I was like, yeah, I'm going from 13x13 to 38x24. I'm smart. Very smart idea by me. Hint, it's not. I probably bit off more than I could chew on this one. I probably should have just done this. I wanted to show people, but I also wanted to do it just like in the leisure of my own time, but yeah. I would still end up sitting here doing it, but the only difference is that I would be like watching YouTube or something and being silent the whole time. Ah, geez, the dark gray and the black look almost exactly the same to me. But yeah, when I say I should have been timing this, which I was at first. I timed about an hour of doing it, but which I'm sure I can literally just go back in my VODs and retime it if I wanted to, just to see how long it takes. Because I wanted to do that just to, like, estimate, like, stream times and stuff like that. But my stream schedule is so sporadic. What's the point? But then, if I wanted to schedule a stream, like, for once, then I could just see how long it took this one, and then I could be like, oh, well, it's a little bit smaller, so it'll probably be just a little bit less time. But, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and, like, just let Live Split run and see. Because I have a split for it. Because I'm just like that. Yeah. I have a split for how long the kitten one took me, how long the Shrek one took me. And I'll have a split for how long this one will take me. That I'll probably put in the next stream when I do this again, but we'll see. We'll see if I feel like it. Because everyone kind of joked, oh, it's a speed run. No, it's not a speed run. I'm just seeing how long it'll take. Well, I like how I say everyone was joking. It was literally just Daniel. Daniel was the only one watching me at that point, but... It's kind of why he's a mod. Totally not because he's my boyfriend or anything. Or I can just, like, look at and see how long the stream took and just add that time onto it. And subtract, like, 2 minutes because that's, like, the countdown. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I come up with. I'll probably just add on time when I feel like it. I think there's something in my eye, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. I messed up on the counting. Go figure. It was 1 in the morning when I was counting this. It's not that big of a deal. It's just like, it's just gonna be weird. I accidentally counted off 9 squares on that one instead of 10. So now it's just gonna be off by a little bit on here. Not on here, here. It's probably gonna get a little frustrating, but whatever. But yeah, I had a moderator for my blindfolded run. They said that they were going to review it soon, but they're currently reviewing a 21-hour run. 21 or 22-hour run. They're also a moderator for Security Breach, Five Nights at Freddy's, and 600% is becoming super popular, which is literally 100%, but 6 times. You get a different ending each time. And oh my god, I'm like, okay. I mean, like, even the professional speedrunners that, like, they know the in and outs of the game, his fastest time when he did it was like 18 hours. So imagine just like the regular speedrunner, and I'm just like, oh, Spiff, what have you done? But yeah, I can't imagine a 22-hour run. I wonder if that person, like, took a nap or something. 22 hours is a long time. You saw that YouTube video? Yeah. Spiff is Spiff is funny. I like Spiff. But it's just like, oh my lord. That's a long run. And they have to do it frame by frame so that they don't miss anything. Because in 600%, you also have to collect all the collectibles. There's a lot in the game. So, I salute to Cloud, the, moderator, who has, she has, moderated one of my runs before, I think. Yeah. One of my former world records. One of my, I think it was my 4-hour non-stop shuffle run. She verified it. And then I was like, sorry, I just wasted 4 hours of your time because I'm just gonna beat it again. I'm not satisfied with it. I'm still not satisfied with 5 hours, but no one's gonna go after it at that point, so I think I'm okay. But, like, I shouldn't say that because there is someone who has a 9-hour non-stop shuffle run in the newest Just Dance, which is 2023. So I can be a little bit worried if they go after Just Dance 4. My issue is it's not that, like, I'm not worried that, oh, I'm never going to be able to put aside that many hours in the day to be able to do it. It's because my OBS could crash at any point. And then I would literally be done. Like, that would be it for me. It's just like even during my 5-hour run, I was worried that it would crash at some point. Which luckily it didn't, because OBS throws tantrums, as I like to put it. Never to go try use Streamlabs. Streamlabs is worse. And not just that. It's not because it's not OBS's issue. It's my internet. But yeah, OBS throws a tantrum when it can't connect to Wi-Fi. Or if it gets, like, signal strength that's lower than 4 bars, it's just like, I can't work. Where's my water? I need water. My internet is weird. I'm literally the room above where my router is, and it still doesn't get all the connection. Annoying. Okay, the rest is all J. The rest is all this black. Ooh. My neck. Oh no. I hate it when you think something is like on a device. Like usually it happens when I'm on my phone. I'm like, I swear I had it on my phone and it's not. And you're just like, where did it go? What is it on? But I've started to like put my photos and videos from my phone onto my computer, so that's probably where all my stuff is going on. Okay. Oh my gosh, my back is itchy. It's like the worst feeling in the world. Oh, and also, ow. I have a bruise on my back apparently. Also, I reached 30 followers, which means I have a new follower goal of 40. I've literally just been going up by tens, but someone just randomly followed me like 5 hours ago. Despite not streaming or doing anything on Twitch for like since yesterday. I was looking at my activity feed and I was like, where did this person find me from? But I actually think it might be someone from Just Dance speedrunning Discord, because that's where I posted. I had to repost my highlight of my blindfolded run because it wasn't loading for the moderator. So I had to remake an entire highlight. It's so annoying. But oh, my eyes. Yeah, I'm also trying to decide if technically up to this line is when it's the 16th done. Hi Daniel, I'm glad you made it. Technically up to this line is 16th of it done, and then I would move on to this part, or should I just keep it at the 3? You probably can't see it when I hold it there. If I just keep it to the 3 squares. I think I'm gonna do this though, because then technically it's actually 4 rows of 5. So that's, I hate math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20. So 2,000 pieces of yarn in that. 2,000 strings of yarn. If I do 4 rows, oh my god. I think it's probably not exactly right, but I roughly calculated how many strings would go into this, and it's like 14,000 or something like that. 14,000 of these little itty bitty strings. What have I done? I don't know. It does go by very quickly though, so that's a thing. It is a lot. And a nice thing is that my aunt, the one that gifted me this jacket, she gifted me, it's just like a little mesh bag. Little, it's not very little, but it has like a rainbow of just, I don't know if they're already pre-cut, I have to check, but it's just a bag of yarn colors. So I can make my own. Like I can make a custom one, which I've never done before, and I think that's really fun, but I need to buy backing to do that. Which means I would have to buy it off Amazon, because I looked in Walmart and they don't carry anything latch hook anymore. They used to when I was younger, but it probably wasn't selling too great, so they just stopped providing them. They still do like cross stitch and stuff, because it's probably more popular to do cross stitch and like embroidery, but yeah, I think it's really cool. I have I mean, it's literally just pixel art, to be honest. It's just like you can make it as complicated or as simple as you'd like in terms of pixel art. Because, like, hang on. I'm going to finish this part up really quick and then I'll show you. Before I might sneeze, but I'd have to find the paper somewhere. I don't know if it's in here, if it's in my room or if it's in the hallway, but I have made a design a couple years ago. But if you like look at the grid more, you can see that it literally just looks like pixel art. But I mean, it's that easy. You can just draw it out on paper or even do it on your phone, but I would rather draw it out on paper. But if you do it that way, that makes it pretty easy. So I would just have to do a pixel art, and then I would just have to pick the colors that look the closest to my colored pencils, which I have a weird amount of colored pencils. And I cannot tell you why I have so many colored pencils. I think my mom just collected them over the years. But obviously, I think the first one I'm going to do is probably a cat-related one. But yeah, you can technically make any pixel art into a rug. As long as you have similar colors to what you're using, I think that you can just make any pixel art a rug. It might be a little bit difficult, but I can't believe you tried to. I'm not in. Okay. I'm not. Or at least, I don't even know. Like, would you call this art? I mean, yeah, but I don't even know. I would call this crafting, but I'm at a war. I'm at a self-war at this point, I think, with myself. 'Cause, like, in school, I was always like, oh, you're not that good at art, are you? You can't really see color that well, so how can you be good at art? And I'd just be like, I'm not. And then I was always made fun of, like, people were, oh, that's clearly traced, you can see that it's traced. I'm just like, but tracing is how I learn. And they're like, tracing is not okay, that's looked down upon. And I'm like, I'm just trying to learn. But yeah, like, traditional or digital art, not really my thing. I've done it before, and it looks pretty good if I really try. Other times, not so much. It's also getting kind of hard to see where I'm at right now. Hang on. So I'm at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it technically art if I am looking at something that is already pre-made and basically copying that? I don't know. See, that's what I'm like. It's like a war with myself. Also, I definitely messed this up. So wait, that's wait. Hang on. Wait, what? Oh, wait. No, wait. Maybe I didn't mess this up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, I didn't mess it up. Thank God. That would have been a pretty bad mess up if I did mess it up. See, that's what I don't like about working with one colors. I could really easily mess it up. Oh wait, there's some black here. thing you're looking at is a picture and you're creating a rug. Well, I mean, the thing is, the picture is, it's already like, it literally just shows you how to do it. So, I don't know. See, that's like the problem. A lot of people can be like, no, that's not art because it's not yours. You didn't make the design. Well, until I actually do make the design, obviously, but it's not yours unless it's your own design kind of situation that I think about, and I'm just like, is it? Because, like, yeah, I've struggled with that. Because I've literally had people, like, when I, you know how, like, I need chapstick, Jesus, my, like, whole face is drying out, but oh my god, ow. I just, like, need my entire table. Where's my chapstick? So, like, being an administrator of the server, a lot of people look up to you, which is really weird to say that because not a lot of people actually end up looking up at me, but, oh, that would be really cool. That would be a really fun competition, too. I think that would also probably be pretty difficult, though, because I'd have to, like, get, like, color and see, like, which color is closest to it. See if it's, like, a blue or something. But, that's what I did with these. You can kind of see it on this one, but will probably be able to see it on this one the most. I have written, like, the number that's correlated with the color. A lot of people have looked up to me, but there's also people that will go after you because you're an administrator. And, I've had people come after me for my art before, and, send it to the owner, and then they're like, well, this person's clearly tracing, and I don't think they should be a staff member because they're tracing, and they really stretch the truth as far as they can, and it caused a lot of problems between that, and that's kind of why you kind of see me, like, deny it a lot, that, oh, well, it's not my design, so it's technically not mine. It's like, it's not my art, so, like, you'll hear me say that a lot, because there's really no getting over that. I took one of the, designs from, like, a smaller, and I just put it on pixel art. Like, I just took the template, put it in a pixel art to see kind of how it would look like, kind of get a feel for it. And I really liked it, so I uploaded it into the server, and I'd be like, oh yeah, this is the next rug I'm making. And that person that had already sent to the owner before saying that, you know, my art is traced, and I'm like, well, now look at this. They're taking pictures of rugs off the internet and saying that they're theirs, and I'm just like, bro, did I not just say that I'm gonna make this into a rug? Yeah, I know, it's literally exactly like someone making a house from Minecraft and being like, that's from a tutorial, it's not yours. That's why we do it. Because we like it. So yeah, it's gonna take a lot of time for me to get used to that, because, wow, I mean, at this point, people will cancel you for anything, but yeah, it was rough. I could probably find that document again, too. Can show it to all of you and be like, yeah, look at this person. Because I think they had a miscommunication somewhere, and they thought that I was selling the art, which I definitely was not. I don't sell the art that I make. Mostly just because, well, one, a lot of it at that time, because I was learning, was traced, because I was just trying to learn, and this is probably why I don't do digital art that much anymore, because I'm kind of at a point where I can't really learn as quickly as I would hope to be, so I kind of get frustrated and just stop. But yeah, they were like, it's a Google document that they have. They might have deleted it at this point, who knows? But like they put it on Twitter, they shared it to the owner of the server, and they just really did their best to try to like get people to turn against me and stuff like that. And I was just sitting there like, why? What is your goal? What is your point? What is the point you're trying to prove when someone's just trying to learn? But I mean, it still kind of like hurts though. It just sucks that someone would try to do that just so that they can get brownie points for making up a story nonetheless. Did I do this wrong? 3. No. What? Hang on. I gotta look at this more. 3, 3, 3. Ah. But yeah, it's just like, did you really just want brownie points for that? You're saying that I'm selling it when I'm not. I'm selling pixel art, which I also stopped doing because of that person, by the way. And they're making up that like, oh, I'm selling it, and that it's all the art that I'm selling is being traced, and I'm like, okay, listen here, buddy. Just because I say I'm selling art does not mean that the art that I am showing means that that's the exact art that I'm selling. Yeah. It's just really, it was really annoying at that time because a lot of people believed them and a lot of people were going after the owner, and it's just like, it's not even the owner like that was being accused of it was me. But because he's the owner, he had to get involved in it. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And he's just like, how stupid do people have to be at this point? And then the other owner is just like, I'm an artist, bitch. Like, they're just tracing. They're just learning. Oh, my throat. Yeah. Aspect is the other owner. You might have seen her once before, but she helped me a lot to get through that. Because she's an artist herself. She's really good. And she's like, yeah, they're just being stupid. I think we ended up actually having to ban them because they were just being so disruptive. And then when we banned them, they took that out of context too, so that went out the window. I would have to see how a competition like that would go. I wouldn't necessarily want to make it a competition, but because there's a lot of custom works that I want to do first. Because I also want to, because I've never done a custom rug before, so I'd have to like dip my toes in the water, metaphorically, and see how that would go. Because there is an art like idea that I've had in my mind for a while for a YouTuber that I really like, and I feel like it would be really cool if I could do it, but I don't know how it would go because I don't know. I've never made a custom one before, so I'd have to see how it would go. But it would be for Professor, since he's really the person that got me back in the Wii, especially like Just Dance, even though he's never played Just Dance or anything like that. But you know, he plays with the Wii. He plays with the Toad Wii remote. I use a Luigi Wii remote, so I was just like, oh, I could totally do that. I cannot do the YouTuber's logo because it was a commission work by someone else, so that would technically be me stealing their work, so I would not do that. I was actually going to do I made the pixel art myself already, but it's not on my computer, it's on my phone. But, they, what am I, talking in third person? No, my pronouns aren't even they, them. I made a pixel art of a Wii remote, a Toad Wii remote, with Wii Motion Plus inside. And then I was gonna make like I didn't pick the color of background yet. I think I was just gonna go with like light blue, because I didn't want to use white, because white is probably gonna be like white and black are probably gonna be the most important colors that I use. So I wouldn't want to use up my white or black immediately, because that's exactly what happened when I painted my Luigi shoes. I used up all of my white leather paint immediately, and I was like, well, shoot. And I had to buy more, and then I never used it again. Which, I don't have my Luigi shoes up here. They're downstairs. All the way in the basement, actually. Yeah, they weren't... I'm pretty sure they weren't even an artist, either. That made the document and stuff. I think they claimed to be an artist, but never actually, like, posted any works or anything like that. I don't remember. It was, like, a couple years ago at this point, but... Yeah, it was just super weird. And then, the poor owner's like, I don't really know what to tell you, because I'm sure you already know, like, the consequences of stealing work and all that crap. And I'm like, yeah, I do, but I haven't... He was like, I gotta appease this person somehow by showing them that I punished you for it. And I was like, okay. And I was just like, okay. And then he's like, and then I was like, oh, okay. And then he was typing for like 10 minutes, and then he just stopped. And then he's just like, you know what, I'm just gonna ban them. I was like, okay. He's like, they caused way too much of a disturbance in the server. And I was like, okay. Wasn't my decision, so I didn't ban them. Yeah, they were pissed that they got banned. I was just like, see ya. Also, why are you not tying? Go. Thank you. Water. I want my water. Also, I went and I looked at the progress for affiliate, and apparently I have 2.8 average viewers now instead of 2.7. So, what the heck? Someone explain that to me, because I don't get it. Oh, that's where the cap went. Okay, well, you can see a heel. You can see the heel of the shoe. You bought a new finger? I'm sorry, what? Remy, explain, please. Explain a little bit more. Okay, so I decided, while, also talking and doing this, I'm gonna do this row as well, so that when I fold it, it doesn't look awkward like this. That's where the extra 0.1 came from. Oh, that's funny. I just, like... I mean, it's obvious. You three are in there. You three are always in my stream. So why is that not a 3 average viewers? Why is it 2.8? And then I also have Daniel sometimes. He's not... Did Nightbot go down? It says Nightbot's inactive, but... Daniel's there sometimes. Like, how is that not... Yeah, see, he's there. Like, why is that not 3? That should be 4 at this... Whatever. I don't get it. But, yeah. It's weird. It's weird. I'm weird. Also, this entire square is one color. I guess the little bits where people are out of the stream, it just counts the times that people aren't in the stream. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Twitch. You're so helpful to newer streamers. I'm not salty at all. I don't know what you mean. Because, like, everyone says, that was me trying to think. And I just went goblin mode and went, I don't even know what I'm thinking of anymore. But, like, the hardest, everyone's always saying, oh, the hardest part of getting to affiliate is the followers, which I agree with. But then I look and I'm like, but my average viewers, where are my average viewers? Because, like, I think I'm okay with, Blaze was loading. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like definitely getting the followers is the hardest part because, I mean, I'm only at 30. And it's been 6 months since I started. Granted, I don't have a set schedule and all that. I mean, usually Sunday, Monday, but that's not guaranteed because of my work. And then, like, tomorrow I might be able to stream because I'm not working. But I don't know. I'm probably going to be pretty much out all day tomorrow, it sounds like, so. That person's DMing me again, Suki. They're still DMing me. Go away. Please. I don't understand people sometimes. But yeah, that server has been a roller coaster of emotions at this point. I could probably still find I could probably literally just scroll up in the chat with the owner because I didn't talk to him as much as the other owner. And I could probably literally just find the document and be like, yeah, look at this. And be like, look at how stupid this person was. But to be honest, every time I read the document, it kind of upsets me. Kind of like triggers me a little bit. It's like trauma at this point. Like, dang. Not that it actually is, but like, I mean, actually, it probably could have been, but people, I can't. And that person was probably like 14, 15, maybe 17. Who knows? Teens are ruthless, man. Trying to look and see if you can tell, but you probably can't really tell. I when I went to both my grandparents' houses today for like the first on my dad's side. We went to like give them their Christmas gifts because they didn't go to Christmas with my other grandparents at my other grandparents' house on Christmas Eve. So we went to give them their gifts and I completely forgot that my uncle, their adoptive son, so my technically my uncle is living with them right now, and he has 2 cats, and one of the cats were like all over me because of course right when I got in the house I noticed a cat and I was like, gimme. I was like, gimme cat. And he didn't leave my side the entire time we were there, and he scratched me. I saw his tail going and I was like, oh crap. Because like my hand was right at his stomach when his tail started going, and I'm like, oh shoot, I'm getting scratched. And yeah, his hand went right on mine and right across my hand. Just Yikes. But I mean, I've been scratched by my cat so many times. I'm so used to it. It does not bother me. It's like right under my index and finger's knuckle. But I mean, if I look at my hands, I can see all these itty bitty little scratches from my other cats. So it's not like I just kind of laugh and I'm like, yep, that's a cat. That's a cat scratch. That's a cat scratch. But one of these days, I probably should be a little bit more careful because of cat scratch fever. But and not the song, good song, but not exactly what I'm looking for. Thought you were gonna say your cats were mad. Honestly, the scent probably wore off by the time I got home. Because like I had to obviously right when we got to my other grandparents' house, I washed my hands really well because I wasn't able to wash my hands at his house because I just didn't, and I had to wash it really well. Oh my god, did that hurt? Because like the blood had already dried at that point, and I was just like I was just scraping off the. Ow! Oh, I gotta grab more string. More string. We need another one of these darker colors. We've already gone through a whole one of these. That's crazy. Yeah, the one thing I probably hate the most is cutting my like hands and stuff. Since like work in the kitchen all the time, I can cut myself really easily, and I have many times. But even at work, like I work with like plastic containers and stuff, and those plastic containers are sharp. And I cut myself all the time, and it's just like it's so annoying. But yeah, it's just like it also reminds me of like my freshman year and my sophomore year of high school. Kids are ruthless, let me tell you. They are major bullies, and I made my life hell. Ooh, yeah. My school every year would do like we called it Relay for Life, and it was a fundraiser for cancer, and if you wanted to participate you could, but you had to like sign up months before. So I had signed up, but it was also during basketball season, and I'm like super aggressive and competitive when it comes to sports. Softball, basketball, like were my sports, which I didn't really like basketball, fun enough, but like I'm super competitive, super aggressive. Nobody wanted to play against me in basketball because I was just so aggressive, and that ended up being probably the worst thing because I killed my ankles many times. I have terrible balance. I will say he is indeed aggressive and competitive. Now, why would you say that? Why would you say that? And how would you know? Like, what proves that? What game proves that we've played together? But I've sprained my wrist. My freshman year, I sprained my wrist really badly. I've gotten shin splints a lot. But that's not really because I was aggressive. That's mostly just because going from marching band to basketball is it's a huge shift from marching on a field to running up and down a basketball court with flat shoes. Yeah, it's a weird thing. And then like I've sprained my ankles at some points because my ankles just suck. My knees, oh my god, my poor knees. My knees hyperextend. So like whenever I'm just standing up in general, my knees are hyperextending, and yeah, that's gonna kill me one day. Literally, it's going to be my downfall. I'm probably gonna have to get like knee replacements at like 40. What game would I be deemed aggressive and competitive in? Please tell me. No, tell me. I don't know I don't know what games you're talking about. You're terrible. Because, like, what are the games that I normally play? Royale High. Like, I don't know what games I could be bullying. Automod, what are you doing over here? Oh my god, I gotta stretch. I stretch. I've never gotten a serious injury because I'm too much of a coward to do anything. How does that make you... Apparently the word coward makes the Automod think that you are bullying. That's kind of funny, though. But, never gotten a serious injury because I'm too much of a coward to do anything even remotely dangerous. To be honest, I can be a coward a lot, but, like... I mean, you can just injure yourself doing simple things. Hell, I mean, literally walking, I've rolled my ankle and killed my ankle before, and I'm just like... Or falling down the stairs, like... I tend to fall up the stairs, but you know. That hurts. I'm still trying to think of the games, because what competitive games do I play? I don't. So, Daniel, I have no idea what games you are talking about. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna assume it was your right femur, because if it was your left femur, you would probably sever your artery at that point. A game doesn't have to be competitive to act competitively. What game would I act competitively in? I'm so confused. It wouldn't be Animal Crossing, that's for sure. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I've watched my siblings break bones before. Also by climbing a fence. Never climb fences, people. He got his foot caught in, like, the fence, and he flipped over it, and it broke his toes. He broke his toes. You were 2 when it happened? That's kind of surprising. Like, you would think that your bones would be really strong when you're younger, but... Oh, your femur breaking. That's just so painful, too. If you just learn how to ride a bike, because I was so afraid of crashing. Yeah. I used to... When I first started riding a bike, I would use the training wheels, and it would also be, like, this really, really little bike that both of my brothers used as well. And it was... I don't know. I think it was literally called a clown bike, but it was just like, it was this really short bike so that when you fell off, it was closer to the ground so you wouldn't hurt yourself. I still came home with like road rash but from the sidewalk all over my arm and stuff. And my mom was just like, you only fell off like twice. I'm like, it hurts. Foot got stuck in the fence. I jumped off with it. Yeah. Also, the nursery I was in did nothing. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad your parents sued them because that's not okay. But dang, that's insane. I'm seriously, I'm still caught up on this whole game thing. Like, I don't know what game. Well, Just Dance 4, I guess, but like that's not. I'm only competitive in it because I'm getting world records. If I was just playing against my friends, I wouldn't be like kicking their ass on purpose. What games would I be competitive in? You've really messed me up on this one, Daniel. No problem. Fuck you. Don't reveal the confidential information. I know, he's good at that. He's good at not telling me stuff. Because the break, one of my legs was longer than the other for years. Yeah. I'm sure it has, because just, oh my gosh. I had a friend who had one leg longer than the other, and she was just, it had to be the point where either she would have to get her one leg lengthened or her other leg shortened. And if you've ever heard of leg lengthening, it's super painful. They literally break the bone in half, and they insert like a metal rod through the middle of it, and they let your bone like grow and heal around that rod, so that it lengthens your legs. And it's I think they mostly developed that for people with like dwarfism and stuff, so that they can have a better quality of life. But she just didn't know what to do, because it would both of them would involve breaking a bone. It was really weird. I have no idea if she ever did anything about it. Oh yeah, if you're sorry, if you're not okay with me talking about like breaking bones and like bleeding and stuff, I will try my best not to say it. It's just that like my family is all like medical people, so I'm used to stuff like that. Like my brother got 2 bloody noses today, and I was just there, and I was just like, we need a towel. Yeah, it's like it's normal for me. So if you're like squeamish because of it, sorry. They're still DMing me. Bro, stop it. God. They are still DMing me. That's so bad. I'm literally just trying to chill. Block them? I kind of can't. I mean, it's not like important to where I have to read it right away and I have to respond, except for that one time. But it's something related to me being an administrator in, but could at least mute them. Well, it's DMs. You can't really. Well, I mean, I probably could mute DMs, but I don't really know how, to be honest. And I'm not really. I can't really be asked to. One nice thing about this is that, oh, wait. Usually, with the other Latch kits I've done, this exact color, this exact blue, has stained my hands blue before. So, it also takes all of the moisture out of my hands. Like, my hands are dry. Like, really dry. I don't know why. But yeah, these rugs, especially the higher quality ones, they're so soft. Which is why my cats always lay on them. My cats are obsessed with these. Like that duck one that I'm not really showing up anymore because my cat was laying on it. Yeah, the cats, they love to lay on these. No matter how big or small it is, the cats will lay on it. Doesn't matter if it's on the hardwood floor or if it's on a pillow, they will lay on it. Understandable. But yeah, I don't know why it just sucks. The yarn like sucks all the moisture out of my hands. Out of my fingies. But it's only usually the blue that dyes my hands blue. But it's not this brand that does it. I don't even know what brand it is. They don't have like the brands on the packages usually. Huh. That's so weird now that I think about that. But I could... Seriously. They DM'd me again. Hi, Mo? No, you completely missed the Oh, that's okay that you... It's okay. It's no worries. It happens. 2, 3. I don't blame you at all. In fact, I would rather you get sleep, considering it's 4 in the morning. I can't even stay up that late. I don't get how you guys can stay up that... Is it technically late or early? But, I can't stay up that long. I don't know how you guys do it. Daniel does it. Daniel will stay awake until 8 in the morning if he could. But yeah, at least you got here. Right, yeah. But please, get good sleeps. There's no need to be upset. You just boost my average viewers. Well, I mean, last night I was just kind of chilling in my living room, and then I look up and I was like, oh, it's midnight. Nightbot, what are you doing? Nightbot doesn't like emotes. Or at least a lot of emotes. I don't even know the limit. Nightbot is weird. Then there's Automod thinking that coward is bullying. But yes, please, sleep well. Also, I was about to say, the music just got really quiet. Just really awkwardly. But yeah, now my Discord's like, you have 9 notifications. Yeah, thanks. I guess 4. It didn't bonk me at 3, but it did at 4. have to see if I can make it. I mean, I don't obviously don't want people spamming emotes, but I don't want it to be. I don't want to be like a lot. I don't know. Also, my back. Ugh. This pillow was helping for the good 2 hours. But I kind of planned on streaming for like 5, but that's fine. Hope you have a wonderful stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. And you get some good sleeps. I gotta find out how I can get my chat to use like the external emotes and stuff, because I don't know how to do that. Most of my streams work because tutorials exist. If I didn't look up a tutorial, my Just Dance streams would probably be the laggiest streams you will ever see in your life. And it was all because I needed to turn down my TV resolution. Who would have thought? Tutorials are good. But then when I turned down my TV resolution, I played the first Just Dance. I was like, what am I looking at? It was yikes. Also, this grid is so close to falling off my table. It probably will, because this whole thing is gonna just be sliding all over the place at this point, because there's no way for it to grip onto the table because it's folded up. However, that is 2 more squares done. So what have we done? 500 strings today already? Swear me said, yeah, I saw the BTTV. BTTV? BTTV? Is that how you say it? But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, 5, 7? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've done 700 strings so far. Didn't know if you missed it. I didn't. I don't really. I try my best not to miss chats. It should be pretty easy for me to not miss chats right now. But, I just don't know. I didn't know how to respond to that. So I was just like, okay. Oh, man. Whew. I kind of want to take off this jacket, but I don't at the same time. Because I like the jacket, and it's giving me extra cushioning, but it's also kind of hot. Okay, let me get some water first. It's like sliding off my table here. Oh, and then there's, I thought it was the person again, but it's just my phone being the weatherman again. Thank you for telling me when rain is stopping. Oh no, it's snow. Oh, it's not rain. Crap. I didn't know it was supposed to snow tonight. Well, crap. Now my car's gonna have even more snow on it. And I want to get that reindeer outfit on it. I bought a reindeer outfit, but it's been like -5 degrees outside, so I can't put it on because it's too cold. And my windows are frozen shut, so they won't roll down. I've been getting a little bit better on hydrating, but it's gonna take me a while to get used to it. Especially last run. Oh my gosh, the last run I drank so much water. I drank almost the entire water bottle, which is something I never do. Then I had to pee, of course. Go figure. Literally, like, right after the run ended, I just ran. I was like, I gotta go! But, like I said before, it's like, I don't like, the words. I don't like carrying around a water bottle the whole day at school. I just eventually went, I'm not gonna drink any water throughout the whole day. So, thank you, Suki, for staying this whole time so far. It's been wonderful chatting with you. I'm gonna need more. Well, that says it for that. I'm gonna need more of that color soon as well. Just gonna set those off to the side and stretch my back. Thank you, Suki. Please, have a good night. And sleep well. It's 3 a.m. for you, Jesus. Can't even think about that. Something about water? Wait, hang on. That went a little too fast. Hang on. I have to scroll up and see what you said. Something about water. Speaking of hydration, a cousin with channel points has something called water check to make sure she has enough to drink water. Well, I don't have channel points yet. Not until affiliate. So, yeah, I do have that idea. It is just going to be a hydrate button. But, I'm still trying to think of, like, how many, like, channel points it should be, all that, all that good stuff. Probably, like, 100, maybe. Just, like, enough, but not, like, probably cheap. My cousin has it at 100. So, yeah, 100 probably is a good thing. But, yeah, like, channel points, the most common one you probably see in terms of, like, channel point redemptions is modify an emote. Like, is that what it's called? Like, modify a remote emote. Words. Yes, modify a remote. I like low cost and change the cooldown. Oh, yeah. See, that's the problem. I don't even know, like, there's three ones that I already have an idea on, which is Hydrate, and then Wild Wild West original, Wild Wild West Group Dance, and then Wild Wild West Extreme, which, if you probably already know, I don't like that song at all. I hate it. So that's gonna be pretty expensive, but it would give, viewers, like, a reason to kind of save up. But I also don't want to, like, steal ideas from other streamers. Like, I love Fur's smile idea, but that's, like, his thing. Nobody else really does it. don't know. I like Smom's, like 100,000 for VIP for a month, but she always forgets to change it, and I would too. So, I don't even know. I'd still have to think about it. And look at other streamers and see. Not that I really watch a lot of streamers. I just watch the same circle of streamers. Fur, Small Ant, Smom. Smack Big Luigi. No, Luigi doesn't deserve to be smacked. No. We could definitely do something with 4-foot Luigi. We need to give him a good name. Not the 4-foot Fire Luigi. Who's currently sleeping in the back again, because he won't stay sitting up. Why am I trying to mark this off? I'm not done. No, Smack Big Luigi's a little bit bad. That's a little bit mean. He doesn't deserve that. I need more of that light blue. But yeah, definitely something with 4-foot Luigi. Or we can just call him Big Luigi. I like really big Luigi, because I have a big cat Luigi too. I have a 2-foot cat Luigi, who's actually also near. You can't see him, unfortunately. He's off of frame, but very close to 4-foot Luigi. I think, funny enough, my first sub hug Big Luigi. I was actually thinking about that, but I didn't want to say it. I didn't know how you would react if I would say that. I was actually thinking of, like, funny enough, like, my first sub goal. And I was thinking, like, Luigi costume being, like, the first thing. But, like, I was also thinking of already getting a Luigi costume because of the Mario Brothers movie that's coming out. I was gonna dress up as Luigi, and Daniel was gonna dress up as Daisy. Totally not. By the way, but I was gonna dress up as Luigi and probably like get my friends in on it. Luigi cosplay stream. Oh my gosh. I'd have to get my Luigi voice ready. I'd have to practice, cause I don't have one yet. I do have a couple Luigi sounds. Like, if someone follows me, there's a Luigi sound that plays. If someone donates, there's a Luigi sound. I'm not gonna do a voice. I wasn't expecting you to do a voice. I mean, it's probably bad enough that you're wearing a dress. I'm sure you can be fine with just the dress. And not the embarrassment of trying to say Daisy's voice lines. Did I say no to costume, though? No. I didn't say no to that, but... That just reminds me of during Fur's game show stream, where Grand Pooh Bear's son just, like, it was during the Bowser fight, so, like, right at the end of the game show, and Grand Pooh Bear's son just walks in, and and Pooh's just like, who is watching this kid? And he's like, his son's like a toddler age. I don't know how old he is, but he looks at the screen. He's like, it's Bowser. It was just so cute. And then he just walks off, and Pooh's just like, okay, my kid just did that. And then later his son comes back in, and he's wearing a dinosaur costume. And Pooh's just like, oh, you look like Bowser. I just thought that was the cutest thing ever. But kids are terrors. Kids are little terrors. Like, adorable. I know. It was so funny. It's in Fur's video too. I'm so happy Fur included that in the video. Cause it cuts to his son being like, it's Bowser, and then Pooh's like, yeah, it's Bowser, and then it cuts back to the video of, like, the gameplay, and then it cuts back again, and he's just like, oh, you look like Bowser. It's just so comedic. It's, like, good comedic timing, too. It was so cute. But yeah, costume would definitely be something that would be interesting. But the other part is trying to find something in my size, because I've obviously looked up Luigi costumes before, and I don't know why, but people have made feminine versions of it. So it's basically just a dress that look like Luigi's overalls. It's a green dress with blue overalls, and it looks terrible, by the way. But people are buying it, so they're still making it. So the masculine version, which is the version I would get, obviously, because Luigi is a guy, and they're in men's sizes, and men's sizes do not fit me. I am too small. I would have to find like a men's extra small, or I would have to suffer in a men's small and just be like, I'm a little snug here, a little cozy. Who would buy that? Apparently, people have, because I was looking at the reviews, and people were, oh yeah, my daughters loved these. And I was just like, why would you do that to your kid? They're guys. They don't wear dresses. I mean, you can if you want. Nothing wrong with that, obviously, but they're no. I mean, Nintendo's made it where Peach and Daisy have shorts, but nobody's making costumes about that. They're making the big poofy dresses. I don't get it, man. Oh god. I just realized if I have to wear a Luigi costume, that means I'd have to wear a mustache to. And I'll have to sneeze, because that will tickle my nose so badly. Could totally do that while playing like Luigi's Mansion. I've never played Luigi's Mansion. Mostly just because I never owned a GameCube, and I don't know was the second one released on 3DS? I just recently bought a 3DS, so I never had a 3DS. And then the third one is obviously on Switch, so. But since I had a Lite, I didn't want to play it because it was just such a small screen. So, I don't know. Maybe. I heard that the learning curve is not very good, though. I've heard it gets really difficult. Tomodachi Life? I've already played Tomodachi Life to hell and back. I have a lot of Miis. I don't know how many total, but yeah, I have like 4 married couples on Tomodachi Life. And funny enough, the first Mii I made was obviously myself, and then I made Daniel, and then I made Beef Boss because Professor is great, and I made a lot of other Miis like Aspect, and this was before I started streaming, by the way, so like I didn't know anyone before streaming, so there's obviously like a lot of my friends, and just like default Miis that you find, like I got put Matt in it, where you can make the viewers the Miis. Yeah, that'd be funny. Just making Remy. Remy and Suki. Yeah, but funny enough, the first married couple was my Mii and Daniel's Mii, and I'm just like, what are the odds of that? Because I've heard that it's a pretty low chance that your first 2 Miis actually like get married and stuff. Like the first 2 Miis are programmed to just be friends. Apparently, because that's what happened to Professor. Like the first time he played Tomodachi on emulator, his first Mii that he made was Beef Boss, and then he made Abby, because you know that's the whole thing in his channel. And they were married, but then he did it on an actual 3DS, and they don't like each other at all. So it's so weird. So I'm just like, ha, that's something to flex on, but it's also not, because it was only a chance. And Daniel's probably just like, please stop talking about it. I have no problem about you talking about Tamagotchi life. Yeah, I'm sure. Super Tuber made him his life for the first 2 now is Homer Simpson. Oh my god. That's so funny. Professor made, like, his first me. It wasn't even himself. It was Beef Boss, which I think is from Fortnite originally. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to Fortnite, so I think that's where Beef Boss originally came from. And then he made Beef Boss on the Wii, and that's just become his me, basically, at that point. Was just iconically Beef Boss. And that was just the first me that he made. And then eventually he made his own me, and then he made Jesus, and for like the longest time he was trying to get his me and Jesus together, and it's just the funniest thing ever. It's just so weird. And just watching Professor break the limits of Tamagotchi life. Literally, in the first episode, I swear, you heard every single inappropriate word on the planet in that video, because that's just Professor for you. But, yeah. It's just like, yeah. Tamagotchi life is definitely one of those games that I'm a hoarder on. I'm just like, oh, I want that, I want this, I want that. Trying to get my me to go to the moon, but it takes $10,000 in the game, and I have to give it to him when he levels up, which is getting really difficult because he's level like 30 something now. It's just chaotic. That game gets really chaotic really quickly. But yeah, obviously games like Animal Crossing, Tamagotchi Life, I'm like super into those games. The Sims, I had The Sims free play on I had a Kindle Fire tablet for, oh my god, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years. Oh my gosh, I had it for a really long time. I got it for Christmas one year, and it was just like, it was basically an iPad for me, but cheaper. I could pretty much do everything. It was just like Samsung, so I was obsessed with it for a really long time until eventually it just got too old to be able to do anything. That's how I first started playing Roblox. That's how I first started like getting into stuff, and I had The Simpsons free play on it, and I wish I still had that. I don't know if I still have the actual tablet itself, but like I was probably level 50 something at this point. I would be. And then I got it on like my hand-me-down iPad that my mom used to have, and it just wasn't the same. Cuz like it takes so long to level up in The Sims. I mean, it took me years to get to that point. And it's not like I had an understanding of the game. I just sent my Sims to work and then went to school, came back home. Some were still working, some weren't, and then I would just be like tapping aimlessly, not knowing what I was doing. So, yeah. Got into Roblox thanks to my tablet. Actually, I have a really funny story about it. It was introduced to me by an ex of mine, and I didn't really know what to think of it. I was just like, oh, so it's just like a game where other people make other games in it. I just couldn't really wrap my head around that fact. But I found a really fun obstacle course game, and I was just like, yeah, I'll play this. This is fun. So that was the only game I played the entire time for like 2 years. I'd play the same game over and over and over again, not realizing that there are other games on this platform. But then that's when I really got into role-playing games, and I was like, oh, this is fun. I like doing this. And that's how I met Daniel. Long story short, that's how I met Daniel. And that was 6 years ago at this point. Yeah, we met like 6 years ago, which is crazy to think about. And yeah, 5 years, 5 months, and apparently 5 days later, here we are. because my phone keeps telling me, oh, it's a special day. 5 years, 5 months, 5 days. I'm like, what? Okay, interesting. Did I do that right? I don't even know where I'm at this point. Yes, I'm good. This is getting really confusing really quickly. And my back is like, please, God help me. 4. No. What? What? Hang on. Of course, I look like I'm like picking through a field right now. Okay, so that's right. Right? What? Strings. Okay, that's right. And then yes, that's what? Oh, that's why I'm getting confused. That's why it's a good idea to keep marking off while I'm going, because I just confused myself really badly doing that. So yes, I'm good right now. Ah, okay, Remy. Thank you for staying. I really appreciate it. And I hope you sleep well as well. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. Also makes me kind of feel embarrassed because I'm just like, It's kind of funny. Never really liked how I looked on stream or just like in general. So I'm always just like, what if people don't like how I look? What if people hate my voice? I hate listening to myself talk all the time. It's just like, hearing that makes me feel a lot better about myself. Okay, so we have that done. I think you're too worried about yourself? Ah, well, welcome to, yeah. You know me. Come on. You've dealt with this for 5 years now. I know. Yep. It's been a roller coaster for Daniel, we'll just say that. You're one of the only streamers I watch, oh my gosh. You're making me, like, worried. It's okay! I thought you were going to bed! Come on! Like, stop it. I'm not tired. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I do get worried a lot. It kind of reminds me of when I first started my YouTube channel when I was in like 7th grade. I was always like, what if people don't watch me? When it was literally like 2-minute videos, wasn't using my voice, wasn't using my face because I did not want people to see how I looked. And I was just like, what if nobody watches me? What if nobody likes me? And then one day, like, one of my just most random videos that I've done wasn't really caring about it. I just like recorded it and then uploaded it to YouTube. No editing, no nothing. And it was it just exploded. And I think it's sitting at like 2.5 million views now. And I'm just like, how? Why? What? YouTube algorithm is the weirdest thing ever. I can't. No one can ever explain the YouTube algorithm, and I can see why. So weird. But yeah, just like... Okay. Yeah. And then my YouTube channel got to like 25,000 subscribers, and then it just like... I fell off. I was not enjoying the content I was putting out. I wanted to do something else. I wanted to stream and play Just Dance and stuff like that, but I wasn't able to at the time because, one, I was in 7th grade. I had school to worry about more, sports and all that crap. But, yeah. Eventually I got to it. Just, 6 years later. Yeah, one of the things that would probably help a lot is if, like, other people notice me and then they raid me after their streams. Because, like, that would probably up everything else a lot faster, but the only people that have rated me is Remy. Only person that's rated me, and that was a while ago at this point. Remy rated me with 9 people, and it was great. It was so funny. I had no idea what was going on, and I was just like, why is everyone spamming the same message? Why are people saying the rats are rolling in? It's just really hard. It's also like, it's really difficult to get noticed by larger streamers, which is really funny because I say that and yet Small Ant Mom is following me. I just looked one day and she was following me and I'm like, why? Why is she following me? But I don't think that's actually done anything because no one sees who you're following necessarily, so it's like, I don't know. There goes my tool. I find it amazing that, like, Small Ant Mom is following me. Small Ant's mom is freaking following me. Yeah, I know. It kind of reminds me of, like, those gacha videos that you see. Where it's people literally just taking screenshots of a game, changing the text, taking a screenshot, and then just putting it all together and uploading it. And people get, like, millions of views on those. I'm like, how much more low effort could you be and still get this fan base? It's just so weird. I'll admit at some point I was probably like that too, but I won't talk about that. Still get new comments on them? That's so funny. I don't want to mess up on this again. So I'm going to take a little bit extra precaution. Because this is like every single color in one area, apparently, except for the reds. Go figure. Need this color. Yeah, I still get a couple comments on that one video. And of course, like, my YouTube, it has comments on. So I get notifications every time someone comments, and it's just like, please stop. I did put a good amount of effort. Yeah, it's weird. Some things that you put a lot of effort in don't get noticed. And then other times you could just, like, do no editing and they get noticed so much more. And I'm just like, come on. Like, I put together this whole ranking video, and I had so much fun doing it. And it got, like, 20 views. I'm like, really? Like, come on. And then, you know, I uploaded 8-minute video, no editing, the audio is so freaking off that it's just awful. And then it gets 2 million views. I'm like, what the heck? And then I upload a VOD. I upload my former 4-hour nonstop shuffle world record, and that gets 222 views. I'm like, what is going on? Aw. Dude, I would love to get comments like that, but I just keep getting the same damn comments from people being like, are you a girl? Like, what's your outfit? Why are you an online dater? Like, oh my god. Please stop. I've been hearing this for more than 3 years now. People are weird. Yeah, like, I've noticed even when, like, Fur gets, what, like, 350 average viewers per, like, stream. He usually has around, like, 350 people. Even when people, like, Small Ant, when I was there when Small Ant rated him the one time, and his viewer count went up to 1.3 thousand, and he still had, like, hundreds of people following him still. And it's just, like... He's grown so much from Small Ant alone. Like, think of how crazy that could be. If someone even as, like, just Small Ant Mom would raid a smaller streamer like I am, like, just someone with, like, 20, 30 followers, can you imagine how much their followage would spike? It's kind of scary to think about, don't get me wrong, like, that's the scary thing to think about, but that's also kind of exciting to think about. But I don't like getting my hopes up. This is mostly black, but... because this is when her legs actually meet. So, that's cool. We're only like a 16th through this thing. Oh my god. Someone please help my sarcasm. Yeah, I saw that Small Ant Mom was following me. I was just like, that can't be her. And then I clicked on the profile and I was like, why? Why? I just could not understand why. Why is she following me? Why? What's her motive? Like, what's the point? I think I had like 21 followers at the time. And I was like, what's the point? Why is she following me? What have I done? What have I done to get her to follow me? Like, nothing. I've done nothing. I don't deserve that. I need black. But yeah, since I've installed, I don't think that's really the right word, but ever since I introduced the sound alerts, I've just been really excited to see them being used on stream. Cause like every time I see someone follow, it's like, oh, there's little Luigi saying, oh yeah, and then there's a picture of the cat, the little small orange and white cat that's just sitting there, like the I'm angry one. And then I kind of want to keep what the raid one looks like a secret, because it's pretty funny. Ah, crap. That's my tool again. But what I have for a raid is really funny. And I want to wait until you guys can see it to reveal it. Because I just think, it's so stupid, but I think it's so funny what the picture is. I think Daniel knows what it looks like, because I've sent it to him, but he probably doesn't even remember. so hard to see where my marker is. Probably don't remember. Yeah, it's a meme. I can tell you that. It's a meme. Haha, wee. That's all I can really say. Ugh. Least amount of editing was one of the most popular. That's what I'm saying. It's so weird. I don't understand it either, but it's whatever. Ooh. My neck. I don't check on them often. I wouldn't either. I was that person where I would just upload it and then forget it existed. Because I did not want to really know how many views it got, because when I did that with my I think it's pretty much my most recent video now, which was about a year ago, when I did that ranking video and only has 22 views after a whole year, it's just kind of like, oh, okay. Like, it's kind of like it kind of makes you upset. So I was always like, I'm never going to look at the viewer count. I don't really care. So that's why, like, on my stream manager, you can click on your viewers and it doesn't show you how many viewers you have, which is what I'm doing right now, because, like, I don't want to upset myself and be like, oh, there's only one person, or like, oh, that one person's a bot. Yeah, I just don't like, I hate doing that, which I think I understand why a lot of streamers are like, please don't mention the view count. Like, I don't need to know that there's 350 people here watching me and my every move right now. Or like, I don't need to know that there's only one person here right now and it's you. But yeah, just that one video. I had to keep checking on the comments so often, and because your views would be right next to the comments, I would be like, oh my god, it's had 1 million views. What am I gonna do? It's had 3,000 comments. What am I gonna do? And then it jumped up to 2, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? What am I gonna do? Now it's at like 8,000 comments. I'm like, oh my god. Ugh. Compared to the second most are less than 10,000. That's still more than I get, to be honest. Yeah, the most I got was definitely that 2.5 million, because it just exploded for some god knows why reason. And then I think my second highest is around the 100,000s, which also have no clue why. And then it just kind of drops to like 50, and then it just keeps getting lower and lower. Those are my most popular videos, and I'm just like, why? Why can't it be the videos that I actually put effort in? Keep in mind, I almost made these 10 years ago. Oh my god. Yeah, I think mine are at this point 5 to 6 years old. 4 or 5, something like that. Oh my god. It's just crazy to think about. I really need to find a Sharpie. Because this marker just is not cutting it anymore. But that's okay. I don't have the right stuff. My computer wants to overheat when I'm watching a YouTube video. Oh no. See, honestly, I was the exact same way. I didn't have a PC. But, at some point my grandpa was just like, I am getting rid of my old PC. And I was just like, are you giving it away? Or are you just gonna, like, throw it away or something? He's like, I don't know. I was like, can I have it? And he's just like, well, I don't know why you would want it. It's so old. I'm like, I just need a PC, you know. I don't have one. I just have a laptop that overheats when you turn it on. Honestly, right from the moment that you would turn on, this poor Alienware would just heat. It would just be a heater on my lap. And also that Alienware is the laptop that I met Daniel on. So I am not getting rid of it. That's for sure. It still works. It's a little slow, but it also gets hot like hell, but you know. It still works. The fans are louder than the video. Oh my gosh. Most are technically more than 10 years. Original channel got deleted. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Even through the headphones. Oh, that's just so terrible for me to laugh at it, but like, I feel that. Yeah, if I were to turn on that, which I can't because the charging cord is somewhere else and it needs to stay plugged in at all times because it's just that old now, you would just hear nothing but fans the whole time. It's so loud. I'm rambly, sleepy brain. That's okay. I don't blame you. I ramble a lot when I get tired too. Daniel deals with the brunt of it most of the time, but Daniel deals with a lot of rants from me. And I also get really talkative when I... Actually, I did want to show you something, Suki. Every time I say I'm not an artist, there's something that I look at on my desk that I haven't shown anyone I haven't shown anyone it yet. I painted it. Surprisingly, I don't paint very often. And it's kind of weird, but I'm gonna finish this row first before I show it. But I keep saying I'm not an artist, not an artist, not an artist. But then I painted this like last year during school, like during the school year, because we had like these desk shields. So it would be like these really tall plastic things that, you know, would protect you and other people from getting sick, you know, that whole thing. And we were allowed to decorate it, sort of. Well, we weren't specifically told we were allowed to decorate it, but this was the time that Among Us was getting super popular and stuff. And so naturally I made the joke that these desk dividers make it sound like we're in space because you could barely hear the teacher when they were up because they were just thick pieces of plastic with clear plastic things, and it made it look like you were an astronaut in space. So I painted the entire... I don't have pictures of it, but I painted the entire thing black, splattered some white all over it, and then I drew some crewmates floating around, and I painted them like the crewmate colors. So that's mostly just like the colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue. You do remember that? Oh my gosh, dude, it's so weird talking about that now. But I was really proud of it, and then I was like, well, what if I drew my character? My character is a little bit more complicated because it's not just one crewmate. I also had the mini crewmate, and I have a hat, and it's orange. God, we all know how hard it is to mix a good orange color. But I went to Walmart and I was looking for like these smaller but nicer canvases, and I found something really nice. So I was like, I'm gonna paint this. I'm gonna paint my crewmate on there. And I was just like, am I actually gonna be able to do this? I don't know. But I'm looking at it right now, and I can see all the damn mistakes on it. I see so many mistakes. But it also doesn't surprise me. I mean, oh, I need a different color. Holy cow. I need G. We're finally getting to G. Except that's going to be it because we're going to be flipping it over and starting on the other side. Where is this color at? Is this it? This is it. Okay. Interesting. Yes, purple is also a very difficult color to mix. I've noticed. Because I also painted my friend's crewmate, and theirs was purple, and I was just like, oh my god, what the heck is wrong with me? Hers looked okay, and then I painted another crewmate that was pink, and I never want to see him again, but it was okay. So this was the third crewmate that I painted, my crewmate, on a canvas. Not quite used to drawing and then painting on a canvas. Definitely very different than, say, like paper. Because, like, I still need to paint the frame on here, but, like, I've drawn this. He's so cute. This is Smokey from, Neko Atsume. I'm a huge Neko Atsume fan, and, I still need to paint the frame. It's unfinished, so it's getting all over my fingers. But, yeah, so cute. And then, let me just mark all these off. Yeah, that's Smokey in a box. But, these from a game, so technically not mine. But, oh my gosh, look at this. Look at that. It looks so cool already. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Look, you can actually see it looks like an actual shoe now. It looks like a shoe. I'm getting delusional. I'm getting tired.